Spotlight, and HBCUs were the first to have live college football games broadcast on NFL Network. How many of y'all knew that? Now you know something, right? So once again, black sports will break the barrier as far as HBCU basketball being the first college basketball to be debuted or viewed or broadcasted on NBA TV. So probably the Deion Sanders effect, but the Jackson State men and women's basketball contest for Saturday against Grambling has been moved to Monday afternoon at the L.E. Williams Athletic and Assembly Center on the campus of Jackson State. Both teams will be featured as part of a doubleheader broadcast on NBA TV, with the women tipping off at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time and the men following up at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. The Tigers and Lady Tigers will be the first ever college basketball teams to have games broadcast on NBA TV's network. In the latest addition to what is set to be a big week in Jackson, it will start on Sunday when Deion Sanders makes his debut as Jackson State head coach. Jackson State will open their season at home against Edward Waters at Mississippi Veterans Memorial Coliseum. The following day, the two basketball teams will take place on the JSU campus. The Jackson State men's basketball program is currently 6-0 in the SWAC, and they defeated Southern to get that 6-0 mark. So HBCU, man, it's going, and I'm getting, and let me go back to the date of that. Yeah, so that's this weekend. So all of that's going down this weekend. So like we were saying earlier before the show, the Jackson State's supposed to be playing tomorrow. So I mean, that's pretty big. I do think. Do y'all? All right. Well, let me start. Do y'all think this is a part of the Deion Sanders effect of NBA TV saying, "Man, let me reach out and put these HBCUs on this on our program to showcase them."
Well, if they're moving the college basketball game from Sunday to Monday because the football game is on Sunday too, then I
Yes.
definitely think that has something to do with the Deion Sanders effect for sure.
Hmm.
Because you're not going to be able to give your energy to a football game and a basketball game in the same day. It's
Right.
not going to get the views that you're expecting to get.
Right. Right. Deion Sanders effect. But it's a good thing, and I'm not saying that as a negative because HBCU sports needed a catalyst. And Deion Sanders right now is that catalyst. So I guess the thing is for us as people or anybody who claims to support HBCU sports in any way, you need to be watching this. So both basketball games, I don't care if you don't like women's basketball or not, you need to be watching it. I don't care if you don't like HBCU basketball, you need to be watching it because we can't be complaining on one end. Then when we get it, you're like, oh man, I ain't watching that, y'all. Tune in, tune in to the basketball game and the football game. That way we can get more because ratings matter.
Yeah, just and even with just the lack of exposure, that's huge. You know what I'm saying? Because you imagine a lot of these athletes, man, and even from a recruiting and scouting standpoint, it's just a lack of exposure. So this definitely helps.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, it's an awesome thing because you hear more about HBCU football, but you don't really hear a lot about basketball and some of the other sports. So anytime those sports, get a national spotlight game like this, you'll see them every now and then. Like you see games on ESPNU every now and then, but to be on a national stage like this, and then it's no other games going to be going on at that time period, it's a pretty cool thing.
Right. Right. So I'm enjoying what's happening with HBCU sports, specifically SWAC sports, and I'm hoping that the MEAC and other conferences, SEAC and CIAA, that they can eventually be raised up to the level of what the SWAC is, because the SWAC right now got the powerhouses outside of guess if you want to throw, well, the only other one they missing is North Carolina A&T as far as like real powerhouses that's been consistent over the years. The only one they missing is A&T, but outside of that, they got pretty much got everybody else. So you don't see what they do. That good HBCU spotlight there, Chef. down there in that South there getting down there, do what we do. Man, y'all make sure y'all support HBCU sports. Don't be out here complaining and sitting on your hands.